Look at a Drano bottle, it doesn't clean.
What you do for chest pain? While you wait for numb, I wanna get there.
If your heart hurts, deep, slow breathing for a minute may produce relief. Slow, deep breathing in and hold it for at least a second or so could really help quickly in a few breathing rounds. Also, a calm person uses less energy and requires less from their heart. The mind and the body work together. A calm mind, a calm body and heart. Another slow breathing as you calm even more.
If the slight pain is going away, to gone, please continue to seek help, as you have been gifted with a warning of some kind while you wait for support. Could you be thirsty for some water? It may help dilute or soften something that isn't agreeing with your body. Water is a type of solvent and cleaner. We use it externally just as we do internally. To some considerations, the person that learns to drink water before, during, and after a meal is never long in the bathroom deal.
An aspirin is a generally accepted consideration with a glass of water. Personally, that's one of the first things I try. To start with just some water first, then consider some pickled juice or vinegar to sip on to see if that helps dissolving or empower the heart with its minimal needed salt levels in the bloodstream to do what it does. Not enough salt causes pain and poor perfusion or under pressurization, like a flat tire effect almost low. Also consider a car with a spark plug that is barely sparking.
Too much salt may cause too much pressure and burst something, so note if you are experiencing high or low pressure before pickle juice that tastes better than just vinegar. Though vinegar would be safer for someone that is unaware of their current blood pressure. Water and vinegar are just two solvents towards cleaning our tubes. Naturally, alcohol is another solvent.
I consider some cooking oil to also be another solvent, and some leafy green vegetables make a soapiness, so that is another solvent or cleaner. Lemon juice or orange juice or other acidic juices are also a type of solvent or cleaner for us. One type is not supreme in general, and in between trying natural solvents, have water in our food and some time to dilute whatever the last round was, because some of these can be a bit harsh on an empty stomach. Some can even react together if their parts per million are too great together. The heart functions on sodium, potassium, and calcium. If either one of those are too low in the body from a slight malnutrition, perhaps slight pain or excessive tiredness may be noticed, though quickly relieved through replenishment. Easy examples: potatoes, potassium; milk or cheese, calcium; salt, sodium. If for some reason alcohol, vinegar, or orange juice to most juices makes a slight pain worse, then it's likely acid reflux one is experiencing in such a moment. And it's pretty easy for us to get an acid overload, as vegetables are the biggest primary alkaline foods. Again, just things I'd say to my friends while they're waiting for medical support.
While you wait for 911 to get there, if you're happens, I wanna tell you all the ways I know to help her from what was.
For me, please take a moment of silence, take a gentle deep breathe in for a few seconds, as I gently walk through the silence and glide around the violence, as I speak to you are more than just science through the ether. Not running a park and meter, these words are timeless treasures. Put them through your measures, spoken in your language. Room one of your people, speaking for the sequel of what one of my equal. Together or apart is an effect on your mark. You want hate to be so apart, Now we gonna cover some of the metaphysical and biomechanical, as well as the best of the canonical parts, because there is a lot that hitting hard, so that we also include the spiritual and the logical. And if we really get into the electrical, oh so critical yet not hypocritical, as if it's really even a side, as electricity flows on the outside. And every time there is electricity, there also be magneticity attracting on an almost opposing wave space, a wavelength. Moving a bit like an ocean wave as I concave to concave to sing a song not to be paid, though hopefully played. If your heart hurts, I wanna tell you all the ways I know to help you from worse. Butter, solid or room type of juice, which is pretty close to our low comfort body temperature range. I know it's slippery though. If we eat too much in too close of increments, we will start to build up a saturation of overabundance of butter in our tubes or garden hoses. And in the wintertime, it is easy to notice the trouble of frozen water in a garden hose. Everyone loves butter. I love you more than butter and more than money. Butter solidifies hard and can potentially temporarily clog arteries and veins and areas when it's too cold. Wintertime is most dangerous of this, or all a similar situation of awareness considerations. Consider the things you consume and eat regularly. You must observe these foods and think about the words on labels that you do not know what they mean. To you the basic real danger of some saturated fats like butter, because it gets hard and can clog your hoses if you get too cold. The results are like if you just use water in your car's engine cooling system, if you turn in the summer months, go in the winter. If you don't antifreeze the hoses are like for freeze, and if not burst themselves, they at least block flow with a cooling system designed to the engine. And something burst there, and that is why cars died or just died. It's just one example of how a lot of them go. If they lose too much oil, same thing happens somewhere. Overheating from friction and swelling of pistons of valves, and they get stuck and break at a weakest point in the pressurized process. It is easier for me to talk about this stuff with pause. Don't instead of butter. A lot of oil's a great alternative for cookies and bacon and even with bread. A lot of people put oil on bread, but it actually doesn't taste great. Try some plain no salt butter and tell me if it's exciting still. I love it though, I take it easy so my internal system doesn't get oversaturated. Thank you for enjoying chapter 1. Please enjoy chapter 2 and 3 to 4. Afterwards made for we and nothing more. This not lyric on advice, it's personal notes to my friends. No, instead of an aspirin, if you experience this often, I'd say try some strong alcohol instead. Skip the surgery drinks, be a man or woman, and take a shot of something strong. Sip it actually is like a type of human drain, and when we don't want to dislodge something, we want to slowly dissolve that something from the pipes gently through some time. Though positive effects are noticed to be within minutes, and minor angina that the minor chest pain is totally gone. If it was the other nature cause of chest pain, that is more often just acid reflux or too much acidicity from eating too many acidic turning foods. In that case, the alcohol would make the chest in or stomach pain worse. The water, then some milk and or lettuce or most leafy greens should balance that acid reflux out within moments too. Or you can put a pinch of baking soda in your water, and that will help with acid levels too, because it's very alkaline. By now your 9118 or support person you call should be arriving too. You either are feeling better or need further care. They will want to test blood levels for troponin, high levels of troponin protein. It's heart muscle protein and is an indication of a blockage. They may apply some atropine to try to help clear some blockages. They no likely want to put a stent in or do a bypass surgery and say it's the only way. Though it's the only way they've been taught, and popular opinion can solely be bought, and the full truth not actually taught, because money making it is not. Though time is a factor that also can't be barred late from paying attention to weeds later.
Preventative care, the best thing that is there.
Do not use though. Look at a Drano bottle, it doesn't clean every type of block grease. So when I offer a solution, no, it's not the only solution. Results depends on your type of primary pollution. Pomegranates dissolve away certain plaque buildups in the arteries and veins. They really do help so much. If everyone knew, the price of them would go up so much too. Though like I said, I love you though. Money chaser, don't worry. Only a few people will ever probably hear from me, and only a few of those will believe and take heed to what's more than just what I read. I say alcohol because I can't tell you to drink gas. Though gas and no alcohol cleans some things really good. You probably didn't know that canola oil can clean off a handful of sticky things. We are getting into solving, so you need to know that even water is a solvent. With a solve or a problem solver, I say eat your leafy greens, because if you ever blended them up, you will see them sober. And yes, soap does dissolve greases that water does not, unless very hot. Remember what you got, keep warm the hot. If you feeling not so good in your heart, keep it warm is almost always a good start. Though there is such a thing as too warm, that I also much warm. Go with what feels good. Often patient position of comfort is the best position, and it's not one. I can tell you, it's one. You're fine. Fish oil pills for me, helpful kid too. I really think part of the side, cleaning and lubricating the tubes, it has to do with the pump itself. But hops getting lubricated from the oil too. Just like how a car engine works, it needs oil, so it doesn't build up friction and expand and break. The engine is the heart. The heart is also the power source of the creature, whatever it may be. The heart is a big part of how we move. Thank you for enjoying chapter 3. What to do for chest pain? Please enjoy the rest of your day. Chapter 4 is not needed anymore. It's not medical if I just personal most to my friends. Some people are blessed to see a vehicle running up over 300,000 miles. I'm calm, but I see the engines running with over 1 billion miles. Because they are well built and well taken care of. God's people may live long with joy, for their abundance of knowledge and grace and wisdom from God. I could probably talk for hours about the health benefits of some cooking oils and many of the natural healthy foods, even healing properties of some that are very underrated. Because if everyone knew less, we'd go to the hospitals here, because more would be able to experience self-recovery. You know how I heard doctors work in China? They get paid to keep you well. If you have to go to the hospital, you do not pay. You see this like cultural shift in that. More of a true prevention and incentive to keep your patients healthy is the goal or pitch. Though I suspect from the way things are in the world, that even that approach has its limited results, as it does sound like a money funnel trap to have to always pay someone else to say I am healthy, or that they are going to force a surgery on me perhaps, and there is no other way. Why is there no other way? Is it because of the dogmaticness is overshadowing any other options from flourishing? Like large trees in a forest taking up all the light, so little ones that offer different fruits do not get a chance to grow. I've looked around this place a bit and I don't see many fruit trees. Why are there so few great trees in the forests? I say this to humble your popular opinion theories. Please remember, water is also essentially fire. It's also called hydrogen and oxygen through electrolysis. It is easy to separate them into their Nobel gas states. We could have had water cars with pure sky cloud emissions for our whole lives already, and it's not a lack of knowledge or design that holds us back from accomplishing water-powered cars. Some people with invested interests in competitive and long-established empires that sort of really seem to run much of the so-called free world. It seems free to them, I guess, and I get it. When my tummy is full and I had a cup of water, it's harder to remember the hunger or thirst of others that may still be present. Thankfully I get to experience those needs or cravings every day to keep me humble and thoughtful of others. Yeah! I wanna tell you all the ways I know to help you from up words. I'm a humble him. rhythm that hum is a vibration of healing and shine. Hum gold, and a hum as you feel when low. Hum from your heart, let it radiate from your being. If you need it, you will know what I am meaning. Hum with a dealing purpose of meaning. Really, there was hope at the sight of a doctor that said these sort of things a time when I was hurting, and I started humming, and it started helping. Acute pain subsided, not right away, the right away. The extra oxygen may be a part, though the humming has its part. I went back later to think, and I bookmarked a page. Did I just page disappear? Though what he said didn't work for me, and I hum sometimes. I hum most of these songs to you, partly because I don't want to speak to a world that doesn't want to hear me. So I partly do not want to even do these things, though I do it for you. Like Jesus groaning as he was getting on the dirt, now putting in his hands and looking up to heaven, made it spin glory to you. Then the blind person sees for the first time. They've had all this time. You can try wine, some say it helps fine. I have not so much experience, cut from that in my sign. Oh, maybe it's fine. No confidence, I say. Some harder alcohol more than me. Clear up some blockages or restrictions. Though it's not something you got to sit every day. Just of a little chest pain, and don't go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. That's considerably a sign of a slight to major blockage, and I ain't safe. It's a small minor blockage. Develop a home, a larger one. It is going to be a dropper soon from too many a whopper. So you need to act quick in calling for aiding pays. You become rendered unconscious, though still within savable times. Thank you for enjoying chapter 2. What to do for chesting? Please enjoy chapter 3 and 4 as it was made. For we ain't nothing more. It's not medical advice. It's personal notes to my friends.
What to do for chest pain? While you wait for none, I wanna get there.
If your heart hurts, I wanna tell you all the ways I know to help you for what works for me.
Please take a moment of silence, see. Take a gentle deep breathe in for a few seconds as I gently walk through the silence and glide around the violence. As I speak to you with more than just science. Through the ether, I run in the park and meter these words of timeless treasures. Put them to your legends, spoken in your language from one of your people. Speaking for the people of a one and one equal. Together or apart, has an effect on your heart. You weren't made to be so apart. We gonna cover surrounding metaphysical and biomechanical, as well as the best of the canonical parts. Cause there is a lot to heal in heart, so that we also include the spiritual and the logical. As we really get into the electrical, oh so critical, you're not hypocritical.
Thank you for enjoying chapter 1. What you do for chest pain? Please enjoy chapter 2 and please afford. It was made for one way nothing more. It's not medical advice, it's personal notes to my friend.
Only the worthy may enter. The diamonds in the rough.
Kristen Katuba,
The basic roles of husband and wife. Husband to God and lovingly lead your wife.
Kristen Katuba.
A good wife is a gift from God. Solomon said how you treat her, you teach her, treat you. Wife, submit to God and your husband's authority. Paul said in same letter 5:22, and then said to you, serve your husband faithfully as an act of service to the Lord. He is the closest to God in the living you have. If a good wife is a gift from God, what do you think a good husband is then to be had? At least the same.
Kristen Katuba.
Be a helper and blessing to your husband, said in Genesis 2.
Love your wife as God, living in Christ. Loves the church and gave himself up for her. Same letter from St. Paul.
Protect, provide and be willing to sacrifice for her well-being. Still same letter, rules, submit to one another in the garden. Love, be faithful, loving and devoted to one another's gifts from God to each other. Remember to keep God first and know what that means, because God is more than just us. This can be understood like sure kids wanna play video games and watch YouTube, though schoolwork and their house chores like dishes done first is more likely on track to keeping God first. A car is a gift, even if you buy it, you cannot likely make one yourself. When it's not working right, you know it needs something fixed, and you know if you are too rough with it, you may break it, and that is not so easy to fix. Would've been better to be more careful and not break it by paying better attention to what you are doing. It is important to know and understand there is at least 5 languages of love that a person experiences and needs to be filled from time to time, though between 2 not always the same time. Consider if you are getting really thirsty. Someone offers you food that isn't going to satisfy or care for your need or thirst. It may make it worse, even though food is good, of course. Once you get a drink, then about food you can rethink. Some of the love languages are areas one may have as a top priority in their own life. Quality time together, words of affirmation and real projections of real affections. Help each other with personal, household, and business work to really wear each other's shoes, so to speak. I don't ask much from anyone because I've done most everything there is to be done under the sun. Do you know this one? Know it's quick to put a thought to ink, though to carry that out is always more than I think. So sometimes the more I think I should say, get outside in the sun rays, get your feet on the grass as if you can close your eyes, breathe in the fresh air, feel the life around you. Know it's a gift too, and that more than just someone loves you.
There is a time traveler's concept of do not oppress the poor, nor ignore the cries of the poor, and do not practice iniquity, lest these return upon thee as thy increase. Rather let thy increase be of righteousness. Have a little, with good care, it will grow with peace. I should write that down.
Fresh beats hits the tweets, walking tall 5 cubits, you could say 7.5 feet or more. A champion stronger than a sycamore, burning more than either or. I knocked and went through the door. I put maple syrup in my coffee, the darkness cannot stop me. I write for free, this is something you can copy. I'm not him, though I write a hymn for. Or to them, you could say it's more than a whim, though it gets deep. Hope you're ready to swim or walk a miles, walk a Christian rap song or sweet talking. Blessings are twofold, and there is at least 2 levels of blessings for the redeemed, still focusing into their full potential and wondering why some seem to get blessings on overflow while some are on a dripping spring. Wondering if they missing something. I know it can be real tough, no bluffing. One level I hope everyone can agree with is the type of blessing that a parent gives their child, such as food, clothes, basic life teachings, along with kindness through patience that takes years of care before one is at a place of considerable self-care. God loves you. Some like a puppy, some like an old friend that lives in more than just now, that thinks about more than just themselves, draws a big circle. Another level of blessing, maybe looked upon. It's sort of earned like growing a fruit tree can be seen over time. Some lessons take time, and some require your regular help too. Dropping the seed in the ground and checking back in 5 years probably isn't enough to earn the blessing of a fruit tree ready to share its harvest with your family and friends. It might if you picked a perfect spot that gets natural rain collection and around the right time of year for your area, though, to help ensure matters, watering it and putting up a fence so it's not trampled when young or considerate consideration. Most of the fruit you have ever received is probably from farmers. They are happy to share, though they'd be just as happy if you grew your own, really. They grow it because they enjoy what they grow and have it in abundance at harvest times, because that is an example of how a real living faith works, isn't it? These are also expressions of patience and perseverance. Those may sound like almost opposing concepts, though together they are required to grow a fruit tree, of course. There is more to it, though for a second, Can you imagine that world? Where there is tasty, choice, edible fruit and nut trees in abundance, a walking distance from each other in many of the inhabited areas at many of your friends' houses. Each family having their own patches of fruit trees and the many other foods we can grow. Talk about strengthening interior from the interior. Sure, many foods are season and climate dependent too. Though there is a lot available to you too. Long ago it was said to Moses not to mix the seeds of your fields. I think that is to preserve the original plant species as God made them, because some stuff doesn't turn out right or is good when mixed. This also helps ensure we still have reasons to rely on each other, because there is realistically, for time's sake, countless wonderful, delicious foods available. Did you know there's thousands of types of fruit and even over 1,000 types of watermelon and thousands of types of potatoes too? Just to express, there is really options out there. Like, have you ever had an emerald berry?
You got this. Gratitude is a powerful process. The more grateful you are, the more you have to be grateful for. Your thoughts become things. What you think about, you bring about. Imagination is everything, and it is the preview of life's coming attraction. Albert Einstein, you got this, really you got this. Breathing with meaning, truth beaming, goodness believing. Hey sister, you got this. Hey brother, you got this. It's your day as much as any day. Move with peace, move with grace. Mind your place, it's not all about a steady pace. Help your brother or sider, save some face. Respect everyone at their own pace. Though if we running, best to have our shoes laced with good grace at any pace. Though forgiveness has its place, some things can just be an open and closed case. You sort of become what you think about most, but you also attract what you think about most. You create your own universe as you go along. Winston Churchill. See yourself living in abundance, and you will attract it. Every thought of yours is a real thing, a force. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Honesty is the first chapter in the Book of Wisdom. Thomas Jefferson.
Character is the foundation of success.
Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Do what you can with what you have, where you are.
Theodore Roosevelt.
In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Abraham Lincoln.
If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader.
John Quincy Adams.
Peace is the journey of 1,000 miles, and it must be taken one step at a time.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses.
Abraham Lincoln.
Believe you can and you're halfway there.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction.
John F. Kennedy.
Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction.
Ronald Reagan.
A house divided against itself cannot stand.
Abraham Lincoln.
Conformity is the jailer of freedom and the enemy of growth.
John F. Kennedy.
The best way to predict the future is to create it.
Abraham Lincoln.
You got this. Remember who you are. Wake up, persist. Wake up, persist. Focus. Remember who you are.
There is a time traveler's concept of do not oppress the poor, nor ignore the cries of the poor, and do not practice iniquity, lest these return upon thee as thy increase. Rather let thy increase be of righteousness, however little, with good care it will grow with peace.
Bouncing like a bunny.
Sweeter than honey, smoother than butter, curves like the ocean waves and rivers, prettier than pie, oh my, that's my wife, best part of my life. Gets the coffee ready and often breakfast too, helps the kids find their clothes and teaches them to keep a good repose. Two-step dancing on my toes, those adore, rockin' full of boozies. Maybe you don't know these, a gift from God it is or not. Focus on the how to be, and you walk right out of misery. It's no longer a mystery. Now the truth you see when you look into the eyes of your partner. So do you think you are looking into when you see an endless love in their eyes? Oh, in their eyes. Realize, realize, oh realize, and we're singing more than lullabies. We're waging war on hell with church bells. I'm singing and swinging under the shadow of his wings. Here to free my people is my IQ equal. I've heard you've been waiting for a sequel, flying out like a pigeon or an eagle. These melodies remove all evil and fill that space with holy grace, so you can be how you were meant to be originally. Please remember this is supposed to be our paradise. Though some have taught you that it's just a roll of the dice, so that is not good advice. Check it twice, let it be nice. Man can't live on bread and the word of God. The kingdom of God lives within you, and it's outside of you too. If you know you are a child of God, yeah, live like a child of the world, and you yourself make yourself poor. I've opened before you the door, though it's up to you to explore. The words wait on the Lord, meditate on his words. I do, I check in like I'm playing Tekken, though I'd rather be two-stepping in the kitchen like a chef, cooking with what's left. Seek to be good, good, be good. You could and can be the change you wanna see. You have a say in your destiny. The thoughts you hold, you bond to and give some life to. Don't believe, think about Santa of the cats and claws. Then there is often a lot of hype and in nothing. If you put the holiday before the people, then you may stray. Though good habits and good attitudes or gratitudes elevates altitudes and magnitudes and magnitudes.
I'm not just a pastor or a caster type rapper. I said I'm from the ever after and not an actor. I'm channeling what the devil been trying to be canceling. If you don't show up in time, you win. Hunger or pain that is an addiction. By my definition, the dictionary can be quite contrary. Addiction seems a bit like a hunger. If I don't stop you now in such mindless plunder, you're going too soon. Ban coffee and sugar too, and lock up the rest of using it. Who will build my robots to replace you? Kidding, that's a joke from you to you, not me to you, just you to you. I don't do with my judo of good juju. Not skipping or tripping or limping or pimping, though you reach your limit and push the max of the gimmick. And like you know the king, you wouldn't need robots if you stop locking up the innocent, lacking love and guidance and connection with the God of all above. Haven't seen many pastors that know what it is and what it was and to be after. I'm close to your God like a cuz without the sin. I said no fooling grin, only truth within. Let's begin. It's better to be two-step into repentance. That also means make amends and atonements to hurt friends and mend the law, y'all. Separate the dirty liars, real thieves and the cold-hearted killers and violent abusers. I don't speak for them, they not my friends. Lying and betraying, killing each other like there is no end. Causing these tolerance, jail to prison, in for the same experience. Thank Jesus, not me, my friend. Though that is as far as I promote drugs, not to any end. Just to end this double standard nonsense of calling doctorless patients criminals for self-medicating. And if you can't afford the educating to be a professional pharmacist, you try to help people along the way. You are a super criminal, yet if you complete, you're not paid training. Though expensive training you have to pay for, and then get paid by the same people in government. You're not just a regular, respectable citizen for doing the same thing. You have to pay the right people to even help others, or you're a criminal. That doesn't sound like justice to me, though more like Monopoly.
This short song series is meant to address or bring awareness to perhaps a little big problem that is well ready to be fixed. Inviting the people to the pre-trial of the people versus the state.
Rolling back the gate, like we already relate. Already looking at what's at stake. If the normal becomes like Ricky Lake, then I can no longer congregate or relate. To hear you and all you know falls away, because you couldn't be good for one day and free your brother from laws no one said. The power rests with you, though soon it will rise with you. To see the sunrise in you, to see what you do is the view. Live as a gift of God to you. How do you think I want you to live with each other? They've been calling me idle, isn't that a flat lie? Thinking that I just sit by, and don't think why some lie. No, I think about all those people in the prisons and their sons for years over pebbles. It's called rebels without rehabs. Well, who threw the stones they had? Burying they living in problems bigger than they would've be had. It's full mad, making it so fulfilling, self-made. Perpetually saying drugs destroy lives, I'm sure they made. Though ripping someone away for 20 years for family made does what some say does what I said. Separating families during the development years does what to that family? What? Separating them when we could be educating them on good food, the good mood, mind your attitude. It's never okay to be rude. What many turned away from looking at me too, boo-hoo, like I got something else to do. Who are you? How do you treat the least of you? Oh, I know how you treat us, like they betray us. Call me a thief for recycling wooden pallets from a dumpster. Isn't that dumb, sir? To call someone a thief on paper from still a kid up the rest of their life for what dirt? I wasn't chasing someone else's plunder from a dumpster. The justice system stole from a real non-profit startup. It's what's up when they didn't do a thing wrong. Don't you think there is a thing wrong or two with the so-called justice that you do? Machine press, quick to stiff arm a port chain, gain assembly line to a TV judge. Plea deal is not the real Constitution deal of a speedy trial. See through the not appeal and stay in jail up to a year awaiting trial. You're not a reptile and don't deserve that fancy tile or fancy title. Why you let so many feel suicidal and miss more than a marriage recital? Poor and a little lost on finding my way. Two behind bars without a say for what is close to a lifetime anyway. Wait far away. Does anyone that I'm working in the machine think about what they do and say in this dream? Who would treat their own children that way or wanna scream? 20 years for a penny worth, maybe a penny's worth is all you're worth in thought. If you think another's birth is not a life worth being taught, or at least meeting in the middle of the nonsense riddle, that there is plenty of legal versions and ways to the drug they got on the street without the one-time crime. With 3 strikes to a lifetime, a lot of people are just fine, just in pain. Check more than just your aim. I'm not trying to send people from one prison to another. I'm being a real brother to the sun. I'd rather you have clean fun, own your pad and be glad with a family of your own to grow with, to start to know it. Fix this little thing along, watch what happens. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. It gets better, no need to beg. Orphanages get to give a lot of kids back in some months instead of years, or in days from innocent tears. Currently crying and gasping to breathe. I've been there, and I don't exactly leave it.
this non-existent race called black men rise through the roof, same with the fake race called white people. I've been around a long time, and I don't know if I ever saw a real white person yet. Seen lots of peachy colored people, ooh, that can't be them. Watch the community gardens grow. Is one of the principles to recovery is learning to grow food for yourself. Learning real patience, or at least some types of real patience and respect for how long good things take to happen in nature's paces. Recovery from full winter to full spring doesn't happen overnight in a fruit tree that will give back and care for you and your family for many years. First takes many years of regular care and protection from you. In my recovery program, everyone has their own plan to take care of that helps teach or reinforce at least couple basic life concepts, like consistency of care, idle hands being busy or out of trouble, seeing time and nature as it is, and being able to work with it and learn to have reasonable expectations of others too.
Maybe I need to go to a rehab so I can remember why to be glad. Learn, appreciate, and care for what I had. How to control my temper when mad. The little things that make me happy and warm like woolly plaid. In season like the lily pad. Does anyone know someone named Vlad? I'm a hornet. Or that a hero's not afraid to run the direction from where everyone else fled. Maybe I could work or volunteer in a rehab as a mentor or behavioral health tech. Maybe I could start up my own recovery program with some friends. Maybe I need to go to a rehab. Same drugs people go to prison for on the street, paying top dollar for, from a dark drug for free with insurance, and you get your name on it. And teachers and cops won't steal it from you anymore, and you don't have to feel so haunted just to be not in pain. So you can maybe start feeling good, that's not in vain. Because I know in a certain amount of pain, hearing you won the lotto wouldn't help, you just don't wanna hurt. There's something that judgy people don't understand about pain. They don't know those pains that doesn't go away for some of us. Physical rehab can be helpful to teach you how to strengthen yourself, to maybe not hurt. See your dignity and self-worth and your real identity, that is not an ID. As we step lightly farther in eternity, remember who sent me here to free my people. Ooh, and it starts with you, each of you. Calling the politicians, attorneys, and religious leaders to the judges, the land of the people, to see their equal. And what's been done to their fellow man hurting in our land. We have imprisoned some of our best countrymen and disqualified them, and all know a good helping hand is hard to find. And we've been having to hire out to foreign nations over these years more and more. Call someone for help with about anything, and it's rare you get support from your own land. I'm not your god of fortresses or god of war. Don't you forget what I have in store. There's not gonna be a war or slaughter. No, I love your daughter and your son. Don't you remember where you all came from? And who's your father's son if you're from destruction? That's not the only one. I'm from the resurrection one. Not limited to a book or set, not confined to a religion or sect. Some see division without the multiplication and are perplexed. Go look across the nation at all the broken homes separated by laws that we didn't make. It's gotten so far out of hand that we started to turn prison into a business too. Don't you know when justice becomes nothing more than a business, we maybe miss us and create more than distrust. This isn't
going back to here. Over one day of a penny-sized stone, a whole life thrown out away, though far away, and hard to say how someone betrayed like that could ever find a way back to a loving way. When is what was placed in their way? Oh.
What do you be working like a boss? Dragging the real cross from the realms. Working like I pay a cost to be here. And it's your loss not to be here. Jesus paid the cost so I can be here. So it's gonna be a good year, even to the next leap year. Buzzing like the lightning on a light year. Some think it might be frightening. Hold tight, dear, with your lyrical or spiritual lemonade. Reaching records with bass boosted extra page. John Minute, like, if you're not a part of the solutions, then maybe you're a part of the problems. He didn't mean for it to cause such problems. He didn't mean for it to cause such problems. You don't know. Baby, I died with red on my door frame. As the Antichrist work mind games on good deeders with bad repeaters, coming from more than just their speakers. The evil is all the way down to their sneakers, acting like some real dirty tweakers that they stereotype into existence out of more people struggling with humanescence projections against us instead of kindness in the line of us. We all a bit like a radio, though what is it that we broadcasting as a show? If you about home invasions and kidnapping kids, you gotta go. There is at least two ways you could go, though. Only one way to heaven, so it's not just saying a name. It's in your life change, from the blaming me game to checking your own aim. Oh, don't you know how much your little gossip chain and continuousness mainframe caused others to suffer from the false frame? You think your mind game and thoughts are just yours? Where do you think they come from, sweetie? You don't gotta be so swiny or whiny. You'll feel better as you help others feel better too, because it's clearly not just all about you. I be complaining about things that don't need to be changing. I don't care what's on the news as I walk past the booze. A Dollar General, being a real general, beyond elective, being real selective, not waiting to die like that. Dying collective of a cult that be telling that I'm a sinner till death, just because maybe that's what's behind that breed. And most can't see past their own depth of a hole they in, thinking they holier than kin. Isn't that what causes all these problems to begin? Maybe open the window and let some fresh air and light in as we gently restore you to proper faith. Do not think evil in your heart towards anyone. Your attitude should be the same as that of Christ Jesus, who being in the very nature of G did not consider equality with G something to be grasped, but made himself nothing, taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness. And being found in the appearance of a man, he humbled himself and became obedient to death. 26 years ago or so on a cross for our sins against each other in G. Though forgiveness may not be what you think, let me explain. If you broke something of mine and I forgive you, what you broke is still broke at that point. What should happen next, you think? Shouldn't you fix it or work towards replacing what you destroyed in such past ignorance or foolery? Not for me, though for the future, don't you see, as there is maybe no fixing what you broke in me. Once you've been forgiven, new debt is still new debt, and you're gonna have to pay for what you break. Death is not the end. Why would any of you think that? Life is not a part of death. No, on the contrary, death is a part of life, just a part of it. Life exists in eternity, even more the reason to be kind to each other. Yeah. They be like, who is this guy? Showing up so fly like he don't even have to lie or have to try or act like a tough guy. To be a real tough guy that can more than look you in the eye and tell the full truth from Zen to then or the end of them. From ball bearings and planetary gears lining up, throwing out the imminent, like making an innocent man a felon for years again. For just hurting and in tears from them. Infinite, ripping family apart like we are gods when just peers acting like doctors on the docks without knowing how to count finite drifts to tie suture locks. So you a thug, you know lots like stick-ups and 22mm and them Glocks. Though if you don't know about them curved 19mm hooks of blood dripping outside of books with nothing more than dirty looks, patching up what seems like crooks. Probably at the fiend line with 4 USP, where most are thinking, what about a USB or UPS? Like I speak any BS, so we'll come at you with anything less than a cheese platter. Like, oh, be careful, you at the top of the ladder, jumping like it ain't high enough, though it's a long way down. Try to be white but be brown, like you don't belong in the town. Though what bad did you ever put down? Just an mimic in English, a little ignorant, though that don't mean I'm bent or crooked. I have a kid and wife, though that don't matter. You say I'm striking, separate us like with a knife, saying one of us don't belong here because something someone else said on paper. Making rules they don't live under with expectations that are under. Go way over what most of us here could go through to get through customs. It's like it's customary to charge the poor alien traveling far. Oh, so contrary of a high bar, calling people criminals for walking in like the rest of us got here, just at a different time. Maybe through a heritage line that only goes so far back. So think about who's back you got. You gotta be kidding me if you didn't see who really acts like the enemy, saying they a friend of me, putting the process so to be offending me, focusing on my worst day like it was my only day. Covered by the blood of who? Covered by the blood of my family, and it was one of the worst days. And you could say my life that never gotta be, because I was too busy being what you wouldn't be. A friend of God, it isn't hard to have a God, it isn't light of funny as I wish it never happened, buddy. I wish you sinners would've wised up and grew up to know from the ground up you grow up. And when you push someone down, yeah, on that you grow. So be careful who you throw around, especially if they don't make a sound when they hit the ground and go somewhere else and then come back again like it never was happening. Do you think I'm just rapping or raption as they try to block a signal beyond their strength, saying I ain't holy yet, holy moly, I never held a moly or folly yet. Showed up to the party full hearty, like who's ready for the after party. Got smoothie, salads and good for you cookies. Who that be? They be like, how you so fly? Yet say you ain't high, looking and feeling like you got it all. I don't lie, y'all, as you believe you or so you are. How's that for raising the bar? Back where it's supposed to be, I'm not a poser and hate that poster of a plan B. Like I don't know what the devil be planning G, wanting you to give up more than just your dignity and family identity. I already seen the catastrophe, so there is no stopping me. Less than a 1% of a chance, sound like options to me. Remove sin from the whole land in one day. Okay, let's start today. There is only one way. Don't first try to help remove a little sin from your brother. If you got a big sin in you, like don't you know? Don't think evil of anyone, bro. Why so many locked up or kicked out? Put down love, this alone, know this zone. Watching cartoons crazier than the Twilight Zone. Like wait a second, who is on this throne? Is it a trick of saying I should just leave her and leave it alone? When I say give back God's throne, man was created in the image of God, not just me, you too. What does that mean to you to do? Not live as a slave or in a cage. It's okay to control your rage and channel it to push you farther in good deeds. Just be careful not to step on someone else's needs, or ask Jesus if he can help send it to a battery like I did the store. Maybe later there will be a place for it. Don't let me carry as much of it as I can, so I remember and it never happens again to any of them. People don't kill people even though they made something else in the middle that do to me. You can't put that behind physical bars exactly anyway. Before the Bible was complied, some say the host of King James first made or complied. A book about demons, don't you know how far back this goes? And if I say the innocent blood is thick, that means there's volume to it. With what seems like almost every volume of it, misinterpretations. From now it's those pure whites in intention
any color or definition. Do you hear me, brother? They looking at a blank page, like it's all the same color, like the flavor of the sage. God is not confined to a book of any age. Maybe it isn't meant to all be one color. Some parts are red, though, not all that Jesus said, though. Part of what John said, part of what Jesus said. Could be green for growth, that's the God you grow to know. What if it's like a song or a last supper? Homeless shelter soups up, shouldn't it have flavor? What's up? What is that layer? You want me to just go bow, 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 bow? Or would you just go wow? If I made you bread without salt, you start to know, no doubt, what I'm talking about. If in life we expect, then enjoy such variety and harmony. Why you thinking about trying to be harming me? For really harm and die with thee. Walking down the trail of tears, looking at inflation rise over the years. Where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from? Do any of you know? Where does it come from? Oh, is it the fake elite business? Man, type criminals stealing in the stock markets with their crafty words and more or less. Just taking your money with their reverse splits, taking all potential real earnings, since they themselves are still learning. Does it maybe come some from the government always saying they being competitive in the giant closed market industry, all funded by you and me, yet they never gave you, say, pour me disability or a proper public defender type attorney. Army and crawling on the ground, don't make me bring the past up around you. Ever have to hold yourself up with your elbows just to type the work, holding back the pain, spitting red from and in from all the aspirin and Tylenol? Well, maybe you don't know what that is like at all. Just to pay your bills, gotta work 2 or 3 jobs day and night. I'm telling you that inflation don't seem right. Though with a record even wrong, they don't give you no breaks all along. I really wanted to make a happy song, walking down the trail of tears, looking at inflation rise over the years. Where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from? Do any of you know? Where does it come from? Is it from us poor people being taken advantage of, working sort of many people's jobs, yet getting paid for one and working years at that one with no new opportunity? Do you know what the system do to we? It's not just the way it is. Don't think those cheaters on a fake top really got it all made. I can guarantee you they suffer all the same, though they just don't know why. Like you don't seem to yet know why. Though it's just a beast called selfishness. It's not that big, I promise this. Walking down the trail of tears, looking at inflation rise over the years. Where does it come from? Oh, where does it come from? Do any of you know? Where does it come from? Is it from the insurance industry with their professional football teams and stadiums, and false insurance premiums that don't pay the bills unforced, leaving some of us with wage garnishments and genuine considerations of bankruptcy? While same company and NASA saving its clients billions of dollars in same years, as this other girl is in full tears that they won't help pay the medical bill on, though she always paid the bill on time and got hit by someone else that also paid their bill. Let me remind, keep in mind these companies basically owned by people called professionals that do all sorts of things for money and just say it's their job, from hitting each other to locking up each other to how far do I gotta go, brother? You call it just a football game, I say check your aim, because it's not just a game when the hiring saying we can only pay you this amount and lie like it's a good amount when it's really leaving you without everything they talk about, and it seems like all you do is pay out. Yeah, let's look out
widening the inflation more. It may be caused by some big business, you see more than a Simpson. Isn't this our land, son? I'm telling you, it doesn't feel right to have to work 3 jobs and drive a used car and be afraid to go too far. Because it's like a Beto, I'm not staying at B. To win way past C is how I wanna be. Like I'm still on plan A that wasn't stolen away from me. It's like a suture stitcher and I'm not a witcher as I go both ways across the curses of the gap, pulling my living string that isn't of a cat intestine. Oh, stitching up this more than just country up from their broken heart. And maybe back to a good day start, or maybe it's the start of a happy song. You know I want a happy song with all these trails of tears, of rivers, they gotta be growing. Something good downstream from the mainstream dream. That is more than just more Hollywood, a prison gangland hood. I'd like you to really be good. God is good, God is good, God is good. I'm from that guy, so I should also be good. I'm walking around the prison walls of Jua era. Oh, big car singing, let my people go. Oh, let my people go. Hey, let my people go. Oh, yo, let my people go. Yo, let my people go. How do you celebrate the Sabbath? Let's see if you can hack this. God said, keep the Sabbath holy.
Moshe and Moses said, honor the Sabbath days as holy. Jesus or Yehoshua, you could call him Joshua. Some say said the Sabbath was made for man, not man made for the Sabbath. Him from them, so you can win at peace within and without. Seeing, believing through the doubt, you're gonna make it out with peace on both sides. Muhammad said, oh man, if you only knew the Sabbaths are good for you. Though I say you shouldn't try to cheat, not every word I say you can find so easy on repeat. When the born again repent, it's not like a sinner's the bent. It's not I'm sorry I sinned today, it's I'm sorry there is still sin in the world, and that so many are suffering that I didn't to help yet. With eyes full of tears from stolen years, this was supposed to be our paradise. Enoch or Hanuk and Hesed before the book in the original passed down oral Torah. On the seventh day, God rested after making the earth and all that is good. Please take a moment and look real good. Out of all the blades of the grass, there isn't one that man could create. See straight and clear to God, hold near, my dear. As quickly we steal money made by fruit, though it does not grow it. That line is pure poet. Jesus said keep all of God's laws, so I do some pausing. Look for a clause on the it'll be cause. Fulfill the law doesn't mean there is no law, though if you wanna walk in cross traffic, that's your own paw. So how do you celebrate the Sabbath? Miles McWalker, they are a celebration of creation. From a time before sin or devastation entered the world of the translations and interpretations. From thousands of years ago essentially say, I've read much of the additional Sabbath regulations added over time from the priests and kings from earlier days. I'm not gonna confound you with mysterious ways. Be kind and peaceful with all of your days. Leave things as good as you found them or better, and be certain that your version of better is not just foolery clever like Solomon warned about. There's a way that seems right to a man, though in the end it leads to win. Please be careful with the words you speak with your breathing. To keep God first is of great depth for the mind to ponder. Okay, ready then? Let's go yonder into the wonder, meeting wonderful wisdom. Also sorta like with God from the beginning. Said a king of Israel about 3,000 years ago, please relax. I have no ego, I let it go and he stays. Is that okay if I speak on the way with every word I say? Let I lead no one astray. These are words from eternity, that is what I believe. In the ladder of the later of the clatter, I'm in chit chatter, really working towards your better. Do you give your people rest around you? Do you give your animals rest too? Do you think about the least of you? Some say Friday to Saturday sunset, though some others still say we live on a 24-hour day all around the way. So my Friday may be your Saturday, and that's okay. Love God in your best way. Listen to everything he say. He was then, is now, and before, and forevermore. Some say God can do anything and everything and treat this all like it's nothing, though what happened to his son was more than nothing. Some say, and some may see the face of the living God in the living room of the bridegroom. Time traveling way beyond the doom of an old tomb, rolling back the stone of more than just any tomb. As we focus in on the zoom, wasn't it around high noon when time changed over from a countdown to a count up? Do you know who I count on? Not just when time's up, I consider preparations at hand. I'm on the resurrection band, we're way beyond the wayward songs get something the strongest or most cunning man couldn't live beyond the prize rift. Peace right now and later, not just when I'm done. I look forward to high-fiving the sun like a skater, both smiling like who it's time to be a hater. How do you celebrate the Sabbath?
How do you celebrate the Sabbath?
Do you wanna talk about sweet bread by fire? Loving gifts made without hidden desire. From an empire that is always for hire, though doesn't empire their own fire. Yet say they know the sire and are here to take you higher than a pine tree.
get to spend time with your family. I hope you get a nap in. At least once it was said, do no ordinary working.
So maybe for the daily has to be done stuff. Swap roles around if it ain't too tough. Maybe like a shift can still be down, though this is just a song for awareness to spread around.
How do you celebrate the Sabbath?
To the best way God put your heart to desire. This next go around.
How do you celebrate the Sabbath?
seeking for cellular regenerative healing. You are a complex more than just creation. Echo more than an ecosystem with many layers of dimensional needs, with at least 3 places in time. Keep God first, Jesus remind. And Jesus said the second's like the first, please rewind.
How's that for breaking the curse of disease? Yes, please. From the first verse with ease, thank you, God, from
For he foresaw even your birth and knows your true worth. May your disease turn to ease like ash and water as they separate. Though you are required to participate, faith stepping like Moses. Check the poses over the roses. Who knows whose role this is? Here to free my people is my equal. They've been wishing and waiting for a sequel, flying out like a pigeon or a seagull. This melody removes all evil. I am a temple of the Most High, and I see why.
some look up into the skies open above. In peace there is love. This song is for healing from above. With goodwill I show love. It's gonna be a good day. You can have it mostly your way. You don't have to listen to what they say. If they naysay, your health is not theirs anyway. Hey, honey hopping like a bunny. We ain't chasing money, though like our honey and they sunny. Won't leave your nose or eyes running. I love you like a buddy instead. Don't gotta be so stuffy. Let in some fresh air and sunshine. Enter the gates with praise. These are the good days. If you're breathing, you can be believing to achieving what you're dreaming. Speak truthful, not misleading. Guiding with good grace. And I've been where you're bleeding and know what you're needing. Some from there, other where. Someone there, there to care. See you from there to over here. Stepping with footsteps of peace. To this day I already saw rise in the east. Praise the God of it all for now, though he with these. May forgive and heal you from whatever you or they deal you. I heard from Jesus that if you forgive everyone in your life, you may be forgiven and will feel life. As in you will feel lighter, less pressure and less pain. The more you forgain through forgive is the way to live. Breathe in the mercy, breathe in the forgiveness. If a day with Lord is like 1,000 years, then surely a moment is enough for some cellular regenerative healing. Don't underestimate with whom we're dealing. This is more than style. Extend your hand in spirit as we are walking over the Nile of denial. Maybe it's been a while. Share a genuine smile with someone. It may last more than a while. More than one. If you want a friend, be one. What if it's not near the end? Is there substance in what you meant? Are you being a real friend or just thinking about your rent? I don't pretend this is to mend more than a broken heart. Make room for God from the start. Are you being a real friend or just thinking about your end? I don't pretend this is to mend more than a broken heart. Make room for God from the start, and cellular healing will spark. You don't have to listen to what they say on the tape, or even Tay-Tay. Who says it's a bad day? Maybe they went crash, like they said. We're backwards heaven, they say you are not what they say. Though you are what God say you. You are choosing by what you are choosing. Move peacefully with kindness. While you're moving, you can find this. May you see through blindness, through kindness. Take care of it, man. If you hit the food God made, see through the greed. It's an endless need. Food grows in seasons like a reed that I wait before you. To wake you from such a slumber of thinking you're just a number. This is not a game. How you feeling? Ain't no loving of the same. From the undertaker like an earthquake. You don't want the overachiever, a real believer. I never leave her and don't leave it up to beat her. I hold my own cleaver. You were with the need. 9 of the powers on the waking hours. Down here, a gentle slow. You can probably walk 4 hours with peace and heavenly scholars. Sprinkle the holy powers of faith. Joy.
With the patient endurances of self-control is how they roll with encouragers.
Body, feed it the foods God made. See through the greed, it's an endless need for
to wake you from such a slumber of thinking you're just a number. This is not a game. I used to be lame, I know the feeling of the slain. For them I sang, and a better future I bring. I'm an undertaker like an earthquaker. You don't want the overachiever, a real believer. I never leave her, and don't leave it up to beaver. I hold my own cleaver and walk through the ether. 9 of the powers on the waking hours. Downhill a gentle slope, you can probably walk for hours. With peace and heavenly scholars, a sprinkle of holy powers of faith. Joy with the patient endurances of self-control is how they roll. The encourager.
Blessings and being in God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about that person next to them as themselves, extending that love and respect around the world. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you peace. You will be like a tree planted by rivers of water. You will bear fruit in season, your leaf will not wither, and whatever you do will prosper. The Lord will open the heavens, a storehouse of His bounty, to bless all the work of your hands. He will command His blessing on you, in your storehouses and in all you undertake. He will bless you in the land He has given you. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. As the world gives, do I give. Let not your heart be troubled, do not be afraid. Blessings and being in God's favor. Blessings and being in God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about that person next to them as themselves, extending that love and respect around the world. You will go out in joy and be led forth in peace. The mountains and hills will burst into song before you, and all the trees of the field will clap their hands. The Lord gives strength to His people. The Lord blesses His people with peace. Surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life, and you will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Blessings and being in God's favor.
Oh! Blessings and being in God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about thy person next to them as themselves, extending that love and respect around the world.
The Lord our God watches over me, and He guides my way. So if I have a good day, that's okay. Even if it's a Monday, don't you know greatness started on Sunday? Some say the righteous, the merciful, the peacemakers, the patient teacher, the diligent helper, and the healer. He gives me strength when I grow weary. He increases my power when I am weak. For His divine power has given me everything I need for life and godliness. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of my wisdom, and knowing of the Holy One is my understanding. Blessing crown my head, for He makes me righteous, and His wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing I desire can compare with a friendship. Wisdom from God, wisdom from God. Love lives in me, it is patient and kind. It rejoices with truth, the full truth, the full truth, and walks humbly before God. The eyes of the Lord are upon me, and His ears are open to thy cry. When I wait on the Lord, He renews my strength. The righteous, 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 the righteous. I soar on wings like an eagle. I run and do not grow weary. I walk and do not faint. I dance and do not pull a prank. I think good and speak good of others. Move like the winds and the waters. When I lack wisdom, I ask of God, who gives generously. And without finding fault, I flourish like a palm tree. I grow like a cedar of Lebanon that is planted by a pure, ever-flowing river of life. My prayers are powerful and effective, for His Spirit lives in me. And His love covers my every sin of my past, that I know of a love that lasts. For the kingdom of God is alive in me. The righteous, the merciful, the peacemakers, the patient teacher, the diligent helper, and the healer. Not in words, only power in love and in a sound mind. Peace I seek and find, the wisdom that comes from above. Fills me with peace, it makes me pure. Gentle and sincere as to our God I draw near. Above all, I clothe myself in love, which binds everything together in perfect unity. Thank you, God. Thank you. I live by faith, and my faith works through love, and is seen in the above. In the way of righteousness, I find life along this path. There's everlasting peace from the east to the west. I do my best.
The righteous, the righteous, the righteous,
The righteous, the righteous,
the righteous, the righteous, the righteous.
The Lord gives me wisdom and strength to stand firm. Deep breath in, it's thy turn, for His face shines upon His children. Because thy love Him, love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Now there is in store for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, a righteous judge, will award to me on that day. To you, God of eternity, be the glory and honor and wisdom and power and love, forever in love. Lord, thank you for all you do, and help me with two. The Lord our God watches over me, and He guides my way. So if I have a good day, that's okay, even if it's a Monday. Don't you know greatness started on Sunday? Some say the righteous, the merciful, the peacemakers, the patient teacher, the diligent helper, and the healer. He gives me strength. When I grow weary, He increases my power. When I am weak, for His divine power is giving me everything I need for life and godliness. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of my wisdom, and knowing of the Holy One is my understanding. Blessing crown my head, for He makes me righteous, and His wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing I desire can't compare with a friendship. Wisdom from God, love lives in me. It is patient and kind, it rejoices with truth, full truth, and walks humbly before God. The eyes of the Lord are upon me, and His ears are open to thy cry. When I wait on the Lord, He renews my strength. The righteous, I soar on wings like an eagle. I run and do not grow weary. I walk and do not faint. I dance and do not pull a prank. I think good and speak good of others. Move like the winds in the waters. When I lack wisdom, I ask of God, who gives generously and without finding fault. I flourish like a palm tree. I grow like a cedar of Lebanon that is planted by a pure, ever-flowing river of life. My prayers are powerful and effective, for His Spirit lives in me, and His love covers my every sin of my past, that I know of a love that lasts. For the kingdom of God is alive in me. The righteous, 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 the righteous. The righteous, the merciful, the peacemakers, the patient teacher, the diligent helper, and the healer. Not in words only, but in power and love, and in a sound mind. Peace I seek and find. The wisdom that comes from above fills me with peace. It makes me pure, gentle, and sincere. As to all God I draw near. Above all, I clothe myself in love, which binds everything together in perfect unity. Thank you, God, thank you. I live by faith, and my faith works through love, and is seen in the above. In the way of righteousness, I find life. Along this path is everlasting peace. From the east to the west, I do my best. The righteous, the Lord gives me wisdom and strength to stand firm. Deep breathing, it's thy turn, for His face shines upon His children. Because I love Him, love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Now there is in store for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will award to me on that day. To you,
you, God of eternity, be the glory and honor and wisdom and power and will forever and evermore. Thank you for all you did and help me with two. The righteous, the Lord our God watches over me, and He guides my way. So if I have a good day, that's okay, even if it's a Monday. Don't you know greatness started on Sunday? Some say the righteous.
Lessons in being in God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about that person next to them as themselves, extending their love and respect around the world. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you peace. You will be like a tree planted by rivers of water. You will bear fruit in season, your leaf will not wither, and whatever you do will prosper. The Lord will open the heavens, a storehouse of His bounty, to bless all the work of your hands. He will command His blessing on you in your storehouses and in all you undertake. He will bless you in the land He's giving you. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, do I give. Let not your heart be troubled, do not be afraid. Blessings in being in God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about that person next to them as themselves, extending their love and respect around the world. You will go out in joy and be led forth in peace. The mountains and hills will burst into song before you, and all the trees of the field will clap their hands. The Lord gives strength to His people. The Lord blesses His people with peace. Surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life, and you will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Lessons in being in God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about that person next to them as themselves, extending their love and respect around the world. Faith can be seen like focus on hitting the ball. Anything else and you'll almost surely fall. Oh, Mr. Call, do you start to see all?
Faith can be seen like on a spectrum or two-sided scale, or believe me or not, we're a team, but what else have we got? Both sides.
Blessings and being in God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about that person next to them as themselves, extending their love and respect around the world. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you peace. You will be like a tree planted by rivers of water. You will bear fruit in season, your leaf will not wither, and whatever you do will prosper. The Lord will open the heavens, the storehouse of His bounty, to bless all the work of your hands. He will command His blessing on you in your storehouses and in all you undertake. He will bless you in the land He is giving you. Peace I leave with you, peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, do I give. Let not your heart be troubled, do not be afraid. Blessings and being in God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about that person next to them as themselves, extending that love and respect around will clap their hands. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life, and you will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Blessings and being God's favor, respecting nature, being good stewards, keeping God first and caring about that person next to them as themselves, extending that love and respect around the world. They can be seen like focus on hitting the ball,
Anything else and you'll almost surely fall.
or miss the call. Do you start to see y'all? Fake can be seen like on the spectrum of two-sided scale.
Believe me or not,
We're a team, or what else have we got? Both sides have their own plot, the one with a lot of thing knots. And if we get too stuck on those dots, we may be not much more than bad bots. Okay, back to the good lots. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. May there be peace within your walls and prosperity within your palaces.
I see you.
My son, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commands in your heart, for they will prolong your life many years and bring you peace and prosperity. Blessed is everyone who fears the Lord, who walks in his ways. You will eat the fruit of your labor. Blessings and prosperity will be yours.
Miles, Mick Walker. They can be seen like focus on hitting the ball.
Anything else and you'll almost surely fall.
Line up with your target, focus in. Listen to the voice of God within. If you hear it, draw near it. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, cause they trust in you. The fruit of that righteousness will be peace. Its effect will be quietness and comforted forever.
But remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you the ability to produce wealth. But the meek will inherit the land and enjoy peace and prosperity.
They can be seen like
Focus on hitting the ball.
anything else and you'll almost surely miss the call.
They can be seen like, they can be seen like on a spectrum or two-sided scale. Or believe me or not, we're a team, or what else that we got? Both sides of their own plot, the one with a lot of thing knots. Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health just as your soul prospers. And the peace of God which surpasses all understanding will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Now may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times and in every way. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him. Faith can be seen like focus on hitting the ball.
Anything else and you'll almost surely fall.
Line up with your target, focus in. Listen to the voice of God within. If you hear it,
Draw near it.
faith can be seen like on a spectrum or two-sided scale.
Believe me or not,
We're a team, or what else have we got? Both sides